So when I'd done some drawings in the sketchbook, I wanted to move on to some bigger bits of paper. The problem I found, and I had this issue with the sketchbook as well, when I did the poppy seed heads, I couldn't fit them all on the paper. So I decided to try some paper that was a different sort of shape to see whether that would work better. And I found it worked much better. Although that still actually wasn't all of the poppy plant, but I think it was enough of it. So that one I used a black fine liner, and then I did another one that was similar. I wanted to see what it would look like if I used a pen that was a different colour, so I used a green pen. I think because it was quite a dark green, it doesn't really look all that different. And then I wanted to go bigger still, so I cut some other bits of paper that were the same sort of dimensions, but were bigger again, and I used a Sharpie this time. And then I did another one, that one. And I wanted to add some colour, so I used some gouache, but I didn't want to feel like I was colouring it in, so I put some on with a finger. I wanted to leave some white as well. And then after that, I wanted to try something different then. So I wanted to have a go at doing a repeating pattern. And it took me a little while to figure out how to do it, and there is quite an obvious mistake near the bottom where the stem goes over the poppy head, and it should have been behind. But once I'd figured out what to do, I used bits of tracing paper, and because the cartridge paper is not that thin, but if I drew on the tracing paper with a Sharpie, I could see it through the paper, so I used that. And then after that I wanted to move on to one of the other flowers, so I had to go with the Rose Bay willow herb. So I did this one first, but the problem with this, I found that drawing it bigger was quite difficult, and this was a similar sort of size to the one in the sketchbook. I tried again with different coloured pens, so there was that one. I was trying to draw them bigger as well, but it didn't really happen with that one. I had another go, and with this I started drawing in a different place. I started with the leaves instead of the flowers, and I found I was able to draw that a bit bigger. And wanting to go bigger again, I got another piece of paper that was bigger and used a Sharpie, and that one did come out a fair bit bigger. And I was very aware at this point that I'd only used cartridge paper, and I wanted to try something else. So I got some card and bits of old books and stuff, and made a background. I'm not really sure about this one. I haven't decided whether I like it or not. So then I did another one with a Sharpie and put some gouache on with my finger again with that one. And then I wanted to do something that was different again, because I had just drawn the plant, so I wanted to try something else. And one of the things that I quite liked with this was the way in which this leaf goes around the stem. So I just took that and then drew this one. And then carrying on with the leaf again, I actually forgot that I'd started this, and we went on holiday, and when we got back I found it and then kind of panicked for a few seconds because I thought I'd needed to finish it, but I decided I actually quite like it as it is, so I've left it. And then I wanted to do something similar with the poppy heads, so I did this one. And then this one, but I don't actually really like these very much. I think my favourite one are the poppies, I think.